All right, everybody, today's parkour class, we're gonna do a lot of exercises. We're gonna work on some headstands, we're gonna do some stretching, and I have another exercise that's really good for your arms that should help you with a lot of the parkour muscles groups that you'll need later. All right, we'll start off with, let's do some cardio. Let's start off with some 25 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. All right, shake out your arms and legs. All right, next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what are called burpees. If you don't know what a burpee is, you squat down, touch your hands on the ground, kick your feet out behind you, do a push-up, then jump your feet in, and then jump up in the air. So the first step is to put your hands down, kick your feet behind you, do a push-up, jump your feet in, then jump in the air. That would be 1. All right, so we'll do, let's do 3 more with it. Put your hands down, feet out, push up, feet in, jump and say 2. Good. Down, feet out, do a push up, feet in, jump. Good. Everybody down, feet out, feet push up, feet in, and jump. And the last one with me, I'm just gonna say go. Let's do it together. Ready, set, go. Jump. Good. All right, next, we're gonna work on some stretches. Let's have a seat. Put your legs straight out in front of you. Bring your hands up, keep your legs straight, reach down and try to touch your toes. Put your head down really far, make sure your legs hurt. As we say all the time, making sure that your legs stay straight pulls all the muscles in the back of your leg tight so that when you stretch them, you're getting the maximum stretch. It should hurt. Hurting is good because you're pulling your muscles farther than they're used to going or farther than they want to go. Good, keep your head down, pull hard. Let's count 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, now let's put your legs all the way apart. And then you're gonna lean forward as far as you can. Try to put your head or even your belly on the ground. So reach your hands out. A lot of people will use their hands to reach, but they'll also stop themselves from going too far. So I want you to take your fingers and keep pulling yourself out until you can't go any farther. Once you're as far as you can go, just put your head down and we're gonna count. If you can keep your toes up, legs straight, and go all the way down to the ground, push all the way, that's great. So let's count back from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, sit up. Now you're gonna bring your legs in. All right, let's put one leg over top of this leg. Reaching your hands up, reach down and try to touch onto your foot. Both hands, head down. Make sure this leg is not too far. Some people will touch their foot or they'll put it all the way out like this. You're gonna bring it up on top of your knee. Straight across is called I call it the real 4 because it's an actual 4 that crosses over top and reach down. Let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and let's switch to the other side. Put your leg all the way, remember, leg straight. And this goes, crosses over top right where the knee is. Reach both hands towards your foot, head down. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now cross your legs. All right, so we're going to stand up, but one of the exercises I want to do today is to teach you how to stand up in a way that works more muscles out, right? Gives you an advantage, possibly gives you an advantage in a self-defense situation, and is a good way to stand up and move around in a better way. So what I want you to do is I want you to put both feet out in front of you, right? And put both your hands down on the ground, right? To stand up, what I would like you to do is I'd like you to pick one of your feet, right? Let's just say, for an example, it's this foot. I want you to put this foot down and get ready to push with it and push yourself up in the air with just that, really just that one leg. Right now, the other hand, the opposite hand from that knee, I want you to push on the ground and you're gonna lift this hand up in the air. So you're gonna push with the one leg and you're gonna push with the one arm and you're gonna lift up. Let's make sure that you don't use the same foot and the same hand on either side. They have to be opposite. So one foot, the opposite, the other leg, and then you're gonna push yourself up in the air. Once you push yourself up in the air, maybe you throw a kick, right? Everybody do this, kick 3 times. 1, 2, your front kick, 3. Now sit back down. Now I want you to put your hand down, foot down, push up. Now the foot that's kicking, I want you to put it all the way behind you, as far as you can, and stand up. And that way we can retreat away from somebody moving at us. We use a lot of muscles. You should feel that muscle group right here. This is called your tricep. We're gonna do tricep exercise in a minute. So from here, your foot, your hand, this hand up, you're gonna push up in the air, slide your foot behind, and stand up and get ready to keep moving. All right, do that 5 times. Great, now we have a seat. Now let's try the other side. Let's use the other foot, the other hand. You're gonna push yourself up. All right, from here, once you push yourself up, you're gonna push your foot behind, and you're gonna stand up. So one more time, we just switched everything. One foot, the opposite hand, pick yourself up, kick if you need to, step back, and get ready. Great. Now that we've worked on standing up and we've slightly used our triceps, we're gonna do an exercise that's specifically meant to build your triceps. All right, so what I need you to do is go grab a chair. If you don't have a chair available near you that you can pull out, you can pause and go get it, or I'll show you a drill where you don't use any equipment whatsoever. All right, so if you have a chair, all right, it could be the edge of the couch or something safe. You're gonna take your hands and you're gonna put them on the edge of the chair, but you're not gonna sit on the chair. You're gonna hold yourself out in front of the chair. You're gonna put your feet out in front of you like this, so you're completely supporting yourself, and you're gonna bend your elbows and push yourself back up. If you're doing this now, keep going, hold it down, and go back up. Now go ahead and have a seat, all right? Take a break for the next part until I tell you to go. So that's called a tricep dip. You're dipping your body up and down, and you're using the back of your muscles in your arms called your triceps. If you don't have any equipment, we can do the same thing from the ground, all right? But we just put our hands here, and then we just lift up in the air and push back down. Making sure you lean back and bend your arms before pushing all the way back up and coming back down. Pushing up and coming all the way back down. Making sure you bend your arms every time. All right, so don't go yet, all right? I want you to get started all at the same time. I want you to go for 30 seconds, starting right now. Great. All right, now if you need to put your chair away, same thing, pause it and put your chair away and come back. All right, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our headstands. Our headstand is different from what we were doing before with the handstands the other day. On Tuesday we worked on handstands. Headstands are meant to be slower, more controlled. They actually use more muscles, but a lot of people sometimes find them a little bit easier to do. All right, so to do a headstand, I actually have a position that if you learn how to do really well, you can actually learn how to do a headstand much safer, right, and easier. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your feet apart, all right, a little bit, and you're gonna squat down between your legs. Your hands are gonna be here. Instead of putting your forearms, these are your forearms, all right, under here, your triceps and your elbows. I would like those to go inward. You're gonna put your hands down on the ground, and then you're gonna lean yourself forward, just like this. And the goal is to lean forward. Let me just show you the whole thing. You're supposed to lean forward so that your feet come up off the ground and you're balancing completely just on your hands, all right? Make sure that you are on a carpet, something soft, or you're being very careful, all right? Now, one tip that may help you out. A lot of people have a problem. They don't really bend their arms. They put their arms straight. If you put your arms straight, there's nothing for my legs to land on, so they slide. So your arms need to be bent, and you have to put a lot of pressure with your upper body outward, and you have to squeeze with your legs inward. So I'm pushing against my legs, and my legs are pushing in at the same time. If you don't focus on both of those things, you will not be able to get up. So your first thing is hands down. You're gonna lean forward just ever so slightly, and put your feet up. If you find that too hard, option B, right? An easier option is actually rest your head on the ground. So you're supporting yourself along 3 points, which is called a tripod. Your hands, your hand, and then your head is going to be down at the same time. So you can put your head down and balance yourself, but that's only going to help you a little bit. I want to make sure that your arms are strong enough to handle all this in a minute. All right, so you have 1 minute to practice that drill. Great. Now that we've worked on that part, the next step is to try to lift your legs up off of your arms. Now, if your head, like I said, if you practice with your head down, that's the next step is you are actually going to put your head on the ground. If you, like I said, if you're on a hardwood floor or tile or something hard, it might be a good idea to put a carpet down, a pillow, something soft, right? But what I want you to do is I want you to do the same thing as we did before, balancing, but now your head is allowed to be on the ground, but only because the next part is a little harder. All right, we're gonna have to push ourselves up to balance. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. You're gonna put your forearms here, hands down, head down, and you're gonna balance. Once you're there, your goal is to try to lean and lift and see if you can just pick your feet up. That's it. See if you can just balance, just like that. So the goal is to try to do exactly what we did before. Support on the inside, hands down, head down this time on purpose. All right, but then squeeze your stomach. You have to kind of lift your rear end more in the air, start to lean a little bit, and just lift up a couple inches. If you lift up too much, you may fall over, and I'm not sure if you're ready for that. All right, practice that for about 1 minute. Now that we've done that, if you want to go to a full headstand and you have the space and the ability to do so, it's as easy as just continuing to lift your legs a little bit higher, bit by bit, until you feel comfortable. All right, making sure that you go straight up in the air. If you have a family member around who is responsible and safe, they may be able to help get their hands ready to hold you, but don't rely on them to help hold you up, because that's not building the muscles you need. So make sure we stay safe. Only go as high as you feel comfortable going. If you feel like you're about to fall over, make sure that you're staying safe. Make sure you have the space to do that without hurting anything. All right, great. And the last thing I want to leave you with today, all right, is I want to leave you with your challenge, which is to do jumping knee tucks. You're going to jump up and touch your knees all the way to your chest. All right. Now the idea is to do as many as you are old, but feel free to go more. Some of you are going to be going to a really high number, but you just have to jump up and put your knees all the way up to your chest, making sure you're laying quietly. I don't want you to slam into the ground, rattling the house, knocking things off shelves, breaking stuff. I just want you to jump up as many times as your age is. And the last part is don't lean over. Some people will lean over, jump very small. I want you to keep your head and shoulders up, feet apart. You're gonna jump up, knees up all the way, however old you are. 10 times for 10 years old, and so on and so forth. Good luck.